Hello, it is Monday, the 25th of August, about 9 a.m. I just delivered shingles here in Oklahoma City. This load came from North Carolina, which is a little odd because I've several times picked up shingles in Oklahoma City or very near. But I guess they wanted a different kind here. And I've got a pre-plan already. I'm going to pick up at Bosch International. So it could be like machinery or something. I don't know. And it's going to deliver 2 stops in northern Indiana and sort of central Michigan. About 900 miles, and it's the paperwork says it's not tarped, and they want me there in about 2 hours, and it's only about less than 30 minutes to drive there. I did unload in the rain just a few minutes ago when I was unstrapping the shingles. It was raining a lot harder than it is now, so I got a little wet, and all my straps are wet. They're like completely soaked. And I'm still drying off. I dry off pretty quick. But little refreshing, wasn't too bad. And let's see. I've been had a few loads since I last made a video. Can't remember exactly how many. I've had a couple of complicated ones recently. One that was super frustrating out of Houston. It was like a building kit I delivered to a job site, and it was like assorted pieces it was like, I don't know if you call it prefab, but it's like all the pieces they need to construct a steel building, or some of them. They said they were going to get 4 trucks that day, and it was just super awkward. The load was not well organized. It was a lot of chaos, and it had a dumb crate. This crate that was like half the length of my trailer, like, I guess air quotes crate, because it was made out of like 1 by and 2 by material and not very well made. It was pretty surprising that it managed to stay well. It shattered a couple of places during the trip, but it managed to all stay on the trailer. I had to do some little extra securement just to keep the pieces together and on the trailer. And it took forever to load. I mean, yeah, it was just I used all of the winches on the trailer, and so all an extra. I used a ratchet for an extra strap, and I used most of the chains. I think I used 12 chains. I used two of the, well, in 2 of the situations, I was making a bulkhead up on top of the load on both sides of these pieces that were hard to stabilize properly. And I was just making sure they couldn't slide forward or backwards, and one chain wasn't long enough to make the bulkhead on either one, so I used 2 chains each on each side. It was 2 chains and 1 binder. Let's see, got a guy pulling past me. These guys are pretty good at unloading. It's a nice little operation. So, I don't know. It's not really worth going around looking. It's just an empty trailer right now. Um, I'll head off in a bit. I guess I'd say a few things about what else has been going on. I've been trying to work up a script or some notes to make a different kind of video, kind of talking about like the life, the universe, and everything. The world is a situation. I don't know. I don't know how much I can add to. I feel like I have something to say, but we'll see. Maybe just for me to, and that's part of it. I feel like if I do the work to create a video, it helps me think through and process some things. It might help my own thinking as well. And I'm hoping to start doing a handful of like book reviews and maybe like course comments on some of the Peterson Academy courses. We'll see if that, I don't know. See if I feel like I have something to add in a good way there. I did a reset. I came off a reset this morning, a few hours away from delivery. So I'm only a few hours into my 70 this morning. And during the reset, I did a dry fast again. It's becoming a routine that I do one dry fast every drive cycle that I'm out every like 6 weeks. But this one I actually did two. I'm feeling it's feeling a little less effective. It doesn't affect me as much. I'm definitely feeling that. I think I could go to 3 days and it would feel similar to what 2 days used to feel like. I did 50 hours and it didn't feel bad at all. Like I forgot I was fasting for a little bit. The first initial bit where I have to like suppress my instincts to take drinks of water a lot. That's like the only thing I noticed for most of the time. And then like the on Saturday, I was driving past. I was driving past a billboard. I just noticed this a billboard with it was like catfish and barbecue, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. Like maybe I should stop. And I was like, oh, I'm fasting. I forgot about that. I forgot I was fasting, which is part of why it sounded good. Probably. Well, it sounded good anyways. But anyways, I kind of so got through that, and then I kind of it doesn't seem like I'm gaining as much benefits for the fasting as well. Like it doesn't seem like I'm losing as much weight on the fast that I used to. So I think my body's probably adapting to learning how to deal with deal with that, and so I'm getting less effect for it. I am. So what I just decided to try now is, I'm trying to maintain ketosis because somewhere during the fast I would have gone into ketosis, where my body is primarily breaking down fat to power myself, as long as I don't give it too much glycol or sugars and carbs. It should continue to use that, and I'm just trying an experiment to see how it feels and see what it's like. I don't know how I don't have any particular plans for how long I'll do it. I was thinking I have 2 weeks that I could comfortably do it if I can find enough food at the truck stops and stuff that is right. But even if it's just a handful of days, that's fine too. Already, like it is rough. Like I miss a lot of things that I want to eat that have too many carbs in them. So I don't think it's definitely not a long-term solution for me, but it might be something that helps work on. There's a little bit. I tend to store fat internally, like in between my organs, in a way that makes it a little. I think that's part of what contributes to making it uncomfortable to sleep. So I'm trying to reduce that to make sleeping more peaceful, because if I get sleep better, then my brain is better and I can do more things with it. There's a lot of things I want to do. Um, I want to continue to work on expanding my knowledge and just curiosity. And there's a lot of courses on the Peterson Academy I still want to take. Many things. And I would like to start reading more again. And what? Oh, AI. I did a little bit of. I think my brother invited me to uh, kind of collaborate. He basically uh, air quotes collaborate on a little project to. It was like building a little game, but having the AI do it most of the work. And I was interested in seeing what tools and techniques he knew about, and it's very interesting. And you can tell it's like, obviously there's a lot of room for improvement, and I'm sure the AI will continue to improve. But it's already pretty powerful, and making me think of. I'm not sure. Well, it's making me feel FOMO, fear of missing out on the wave of AI. I think AI is going to be really powerful and really, obviously, I mean, that's no brainer. It, I think it. I'm not sure what like technical limitations it has. I'm sure there are going to be some event. It might the most limiting factor might actually be the um, people legislating against it. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think that's a foolish. I don't know. It's hard to. It is more power than we have the wisdom to deal with, but decreasing the power, I don't think is the way. I think increasing our wisdom is the way. If you try to artificially decrease our power, I think somebody else is just going to do it, and they're going to. I mean, it's. I don't think that's the winning solution. So, I think learning to be wise and learning to be powerful is the way forward, I think. And I'd like to be part of it. I think I'd like to find a way that I could get involved. I feel like I'm not sure what it would take to get to a point where I'm useful and contributing in a way that I can get paid for, basically. That can be, but before that, there's lots to do. There's a lot of interesting things, little projects to try. But I don't. Yeah, I kind of expect that a lot of the ways to monetize AI might be wrapped up in corporate structures, which I really don't want to be a part of. But I might be able to find. I kind of think if I took a little bit of time to figure out what tools are available, and that's one of the big struggles with it, is it's going to be hard to keep up with all the tools that are being developed and what they can do. Um, but anyways, if I had a little bit of time to figure out what tools are available and what they can do, I might be able to find something I could do. I have an idea. I have actually a couple of ideas for some projects that might end up being something useful. But we will see. Yeah, I was just thinking about it this morning. I had a new idea that I really like. I'm not going to say too much about it yet, but hopefully I can get something going. And that's part of like, if I can be more healthy and get better sleep, then my brain, I have a better, I'll get better use out of my brain, which will let me do more of that sort of thing in the evenings and like in between truck driving. So I still have a few financial goals to hit with truck driving, and I'm not sure when I don't want to transition too soon, but I also don't want to transition too late. I don't think I'm going to truck drive forever, but I don't know. It could be the thing. It's still a little blurry to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I know the next few months I should be truck driving, and it might even end up, I don't know, there's a possibility that I could keep going until I can own a truck and try that for a little bit, and I don't know. But I'm not sure if that's the path, or if before then I would try something else. But there are many things that interest me, but I need to see if I do feel like I don't want to be left behind on the AI movement. I don't know. There's a part of it that's the nice part about it is that as new tools, like there's so many, it's so disruptive that there's so many new tools, new technology being developed, coming out, and like new ways of doing new workflows and everything, that it feels like it's an opportunity to get to switch and get on board, because most of the other people that are doing it are also learning about the same stuff. Like, they might have a slight edge in some ways from having more experience in technical development, but the gap is a lot shorter than it might have been a while ago. It's not like it's a 20-year gap, it's like a 1 year gap or something, maybe. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's the ramp to getting on seems doable, especially as more powerful stuff comes online. So I think part of what I want to do as I keep trucking before I like fully focus on AI is also just expanding my frame of reference and my basically any generalist. I think we might be moving into an age where generalists are valuable, and I feel like I have that. That might be my thing, rather than specialists. Somebody who is able to tie many things together into something useful, using the AI to do the technical details, um, may make somebody who's generally capable much more powerful. So that's what I want to try to keep doing, is making myself generally capable, and see if I can find an on ramp to getting into tech in a way that's good for me. So we'll see. It's enough for now. See you later.